So, hello to everyone and welcome to the webinar. Feel free to post your questions in the comments and I will answer them during the Q&A session at the end of the webinar. Enjoy the presentation. So today we are talking about the EPDs, a complex topic explained in a simple way. According to ISO 14025 standard, the EPD is a type 3 declaration that not only quantitatively assess the product's life cycle to enable comparison with the similar products, but must also be verified by independent third parties and be publicly available. So on the market, we have several types of EPDs: single product EPD, multiple product, average or worst case EPD published by trader, sector or industry average EPD, and EPD for products that are not yet or recently on the market. For the first four, the EPD is valid for 5 years. To the last one, the EPD valid for 1 year. Something. Oh, sorry for that. Now let's take a little bit closer look to the EPDs, most common EPDs. The general one, so it's one product EPD based typically on a specific product or product category. The benefits of this is that it provides exact environmental impact that's easily comparable to other similar products. The multiple product EPDs are worst case scenario or average scenario. Worst case scenario are taking into account the worst conditions in the manufacture or in supply and others things. Average scenario based on average data that's considering both the best and the worst case. This one provides a balanced view, but may be less precise than other scenarios. We see that EPD development have 7 stages. It starts from selecting the program operator, publisher, then selecting the relevant product category rules, collecting data information, conducting lifecycle assessment calculations. Then when LCA is done, EPD prepared, EPD can be registered. Registered EPD shall be verified by an approved third-party verifier. And the last step is publication of EPD. And now let's take a closer look to each of the steps. There are quite plenty of platforms, operators. Basically, every country with the high requirements for EPD has its own platform. One of the world's best known and fastest growing platforms is International EPD System, EAS. To establish EPD, there are basic standards like ISO 14025 for what I already mentioned, but also each platform has its own rules, general program instructions, and additional regulations like product category rules. For example, this international EPD platform has for the windows and doors CPCR 007. To establish EPD, it is required to collect data from any 12-month period. It could be from 1st January to 30th December, or from the 1st April to 25 to 31st March 26. So basically 12-month period. And LCR data shall cover at least 95% of all inputs and flows, like mass, energy, all the data. In practice, it means that if component makes less than 1% of the product mass or volume, it may be excluded from the calculation. Data quality of the submitted quality of submitted data is assessed and verified. Two main points that shall be looked at. If EPD covers multiple products, average, then difference between the products included in the calculation must be less than 10% for all environmental impacts indicators. And the second thing, if product consists any dangerous or hazardous substance. If component contains hazardous substance, it must be included in the calculation regardless of the quantity, even if it's less than 1% of the mass or volume. Just a reminder, if you have any questions, please post them in the comments. So before beginning calculations, the relevant frames are also shall be determined. Depending on the product, different stages are applied. For example, if it's some kinds of additive to concrete, one of the last two shall be used. If the product consists organic part, timber, then the second option shall be used. After data collection and the establishment of framework, the direct calculation of the product entire life cycles follows. So for that, we're using spatial programs, calculation programs, and databases. The aim of the LCA is to identify, quantify, and analyze the environmental impacts and get the results. And the results will be the life cycle assessment report. Based on that report, the environmental product declaration is established, and we have a main table with the results. As we have already established EPD, we can register that at the platform. When it's registered, then it shall be sent to verification. At the end of the 25, a survey was conducted among the 15 providers of verification services. As you can see, the price range is quite wide. So, but we have several verifiers with whom we have established a good working relationship. But despite that, for each project, we make a separate request for at least 2 free verifiers to make sure that it's a cheaper option and the faster option for this project. But if you would like, you can visit the ES platform website, and there is a list of the approved verifiers, and you can choose from the list by your own. So after verification, the EPD shall be published. Each platform charges its own fee for publishing of the EPD and for keeping it on a platform. So this is an example of cost price of ES platform. Now let's talk about the basic time framing. The first stage is data collection, and it's most time-consuming stage. It could be from like a couple of days to a couple months to get all the required information. When all the required information for that, we have made form for the clients to make life easier, and this form is done in the way the EPD will be done. When all information is collected, the calculation process, modeling, using software, using databases, and this could take 2-3 weeks. When the result of this is a ready EPD, which shall be, as already said, shall be registered, verified, and published. And for this process could take around 5 to 8 weeks. So very, very depending on the first stage of collecting data. So the minimum is a couple months. Sorry. Here is like overview of our, I hope, happy clients. And that will be all for today. Thank you very much to all the participants.